up and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm giving y'all my hygiene routine because y'all love my hygiene haul. So this is my routine, explain all the products, how they work, and my updates and everything. So we're going to start from like oral health, then we're gonna go to like in the shower, then we're gonna go to after the shower. Okay guys, oral health wise, y'all know I have to show you my TheraBreath. TheraBreath is so good. When I tell you it's good, it's so good. Use it twice a day. It helps fight morning breath, keeps your breath fresh all day long. Even if you do it once a day, keeps your breath fresh all day long. But you should do it twice a day, morning and night. That was the only thing for oral health really. So we're gonna go to in shower. I have two types of in shower routines: exfoliating day, and then I have regular shower routine. So we're gonna start off with the regular. First off, I usually use Dove bar soap. I only use Dove bar soap. I love Dove. Dove is the best. I use my exfoliating wash cloth every day. So I use it, I put the Dove bar soap on the exfoliating wash cloth. That's what I use first. Then next, I use one of my Dove body washes. This is the restoring one. It's coconut butter and cocoa butter. It just smells so good. It smells like coconuts. It smells so good. For my body wash, I always put my body wash on this silicone body scrubber. I use this because loofahs are not good, ladies. They're not good, okay? Not good. Silicone, I use this because it doesn't carry bacteria. Loofahs, when you have them drying, like in the shower, wherever you make your loofah dry, it's actually carrying all that bacteria from in the air onto your loofah. So that bacteria is gonna carry onto you for your next shower. So instead of making your body more clean, it's actually gonna bring off bacteria onto your shower. You don't want that. So these silicone body scrubbers are like loofahs, but they're silicone and they don't carry no bacteria. So that's why I highly recommend investing in one of these, because they will have your life right. Exfoliating washcloth. The reason why I use this is because it gives your body a deeper clean, and you want to get off all that dirt from the last night, the morning, the day. Whenever you take a shower, you want to get off all that dirt. You always want to give yourself a deeper clean. You want to get off all that dirt. It also makes your skin very soft. It takes off all the dead skin. Exfoliating takes off all the dead skin. Exfoliating is good for you, ladies. I highly recommend exfoliating. I wasn't even into all of this stuff until I actually invested in my own hygiene, and I'm telling you, once you do, you're never gonna go back. You're never going back. I swear, you're never gonna go back. I promise you. These and this, perfect tools for in the bathroom. Perfect tools for in the bathroom. Oh, that was like in shower routine for a regular day. My in shower routine for exfoliating day is kind of the same thing, but kind of not. Start off with exfoliating with my Tree Hut scrub. As you can see, almost done. This thing helps your body a lot. This made my skin so soft, give me a deeper clean. Exfoliating, guys. Exfoliate, 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 exfoliate. I promise you, you'll never go back. You'll never go back. I promise you. But this is a Tahitian vanilla bean Tree Hut. The only thing about Tree Huts, they're really hard to find. When you do find them, sometimes they're very expensive. Like $30 for one. I'll be like, I don't know who's spending that much money, but okay. But I promise you, once you get Tree Hut, you're probably gonna want more. You're most likely gonna want more, because Tree Hut is something addicting. Promise you. So I start off with my Tree Hut on exfoliating days, and then next, after that, I go in with my bar soap and my exfoliating washcloth. Then after that, I use my exfoliating body wash. There's several different types of exfoliating body wash. I use this and the silicone scrubber after I use the Dove bar soap, because sometimes the bar soap don't really give you too much of a deep clean, so you go in with like exfoliating wash, and it goes into those deeper parts that the body bar soap did not get into. That is what I do on exfoliating days. I also use this Honey Pot Company feminine foaming wash. This girls, I recommend it so much. This smells like nothing, okay? Very medicated. The things I'm using, one day, this is probably TMI, I'm there washing down there, whatever, so like, let me, stick my finger up in there, smell myself. So I went to smell myself. I smelled like nothing. You know how water smells? That's how I smell. Like nothing. Zero. Zilch. Nada. You want to start smelling like that? I recommend this and another few products that I'm showing you. Follow the stuff in my hygiene routine. I'll have y'all smell like that. I promise y'all smell like that. If y'all don't, then y'all can come at me. But I promise y'all smell like that. So, what I take daily that really helps me with this feminine wash is also feminine care pills. This VH Essentials probiotics and prebiotics and cranberry capsules. Oh my god. This supplements the good bacteria in your vagina and flushes out the bad bacteria. So it's so good for the pH balance. So good for your pH balance. And a good pH balance is a good smelling vagina. Like, come on now. And another one, this brand, Azo, girls, Azo, their brand, so diff. Their stuff is so good. This Azo cranberry pills, this cleans you and also prevents a UTI. So these two together, oh my god, smells like nothing. As I told y'all, smells like nothing. Like, you can have, they have the little ones to these Azo pills that are not cranberry. They're like this blue bottle thing. I think it's Complete Feminine Health is the name of it. I don't know, probably insert a picture right here. But this I got in replacement of that because it's kind of expensive. So if you don't want to spend too much money on pills, but you still want the same benefits, I highly recommend these VH Essentials probiotics and prebiotics. These help me so much. These pills, I'm telling you ladies, you will not regret buying them. You will not regret buying them. I promise you. This one, but this could help you by itself, but with both of them together, perfect. You don't want to get one and not get the other. You want to get both of them. I put my mom on, my sister on, my cousin, my auntie, everybody in my family that's a lady, I put them on. I promise y'all. I'll update y'all on their results because they just got the products, but I promise y'all, my results, buy these. Next, I actually come out the shower and I put on deodorant. I have this Dove powder deodorant. I know. Aluminum free deodorants, blah blah blah. Yes, aluminum free deodorants are very good for you, okay? I have nothing against them. They just do not last long, and I have a high perspiration, so a deodorant that don't last long for me will start making me stink throughout the day. After it wears off, I'll start stinking. These actually last long. I know it's not good for you. Aluminum free deodorants are good for you, but if you don't have high perspiration, I probably will recommend it, but they don't last long for me and I will start stinking, and I don't like them. We don't want to stink, we want to stay fresh all day. So I did go, and I still use aluminum. I went back to aluminum. So I don't think it's the best option for you, but if you want to risk it to smell good, I guess that's what I'm doing. But don't think it's the best option because aluminum free is good for you, but I just don't use aluminum free no more. I have this Dove Dry Spray deodorant. It's I use this after my powder deodorant, and it helps when I'm not sweating. When I'm sweating, for it not to, like, you know, the pit water stain. Yeah, it helps keep you from sweating too much in that area, and this helps you have a long lasting smell. The lotions I use now, I use 2 different types of lotions. I use this coconut coffee body cream. This, girl, oh my gosh, this stays on all day. It smells so good. I could walk into a room and you smell me. I promise you, this stench is so strong, and it smells so good. If you want, and it's not even expensive. I think it's like $6, $5 around that area. This body cream, I highly recommend. I really highly recommend. This body cream is so good, girls. Then you have, I also use this Coconut Hydrate Daily Body Lotion, deeply moisturized. This smells so good. If you haven't picked up, I like coconut scents, coconut, vanilla, any of those scents. I love those scents. It smells so good. This on my stretch marks every day after I come out the shower, so I do use this. I also use this vitamin E oil on my vagina area to actually lighten it, because I'm not gonna lie, girls, it is dark down there. I'm gonna be 100% honest with y'all. Down there is dark for me, so I'm trying to lighten it. So I do use this vitamin E oil. And if y'all have the same problem I'm going through, exfoliating and probably waxing, because over time shaving is really what makes your pubic area dark. So if you want to lighten it, exfoliating, I'm telling you, exfoliate. And also you can put like stuff like vitamin E oil. They're good for uneven skin tone. Oils and stuff off after a shower or something, after exfoliating. But exfoliate like about 3 times a week. It depends on how dry your skin is, but 2 to 3 times a week is good for exfoliating. I suggest exfoliating down there, because it will over time make it lighten up. Last thing I actually use, I think that is the last thing, yeah, I also have like my personal rag for my vagina, so I use this on a personal rag. I do not recommend using feminine washes on a rag that you use on your body, because your vagina, even though it is a part of your body, it should have its own special treatment, because it's a whole different thing down there. Your body is like external. Down there is kind of internal. Have all this little, you need to keep it clean, okay? I suggest getting a separate rag if you're gonna use a feminine wash. Separate rag cleaning down there. Even if you don't use a separate wash, even if you don't use a feminine wash or whatever, you could use it like warm water. It's good, because down there you're not supposed to have no fragrance. So always get a fragrance-free feminine wash. Never get no feminine wash with fragrance. I cannot stress that enough. Any feminine wash with fragrance, any feminine products with a fragrance, say weed infused pads, no, do not use it. It might smell good and seem good, but do not use it. That will mess up your body. Your vagina is supposed to smell like nothing. If you want something to smell good, make around the area smell good. Your inner thighs, on top. Do not put anything fragrant inside your vagina. I cannot stress that enough. That's what really messes up girls. They think because it's a feminine product and they put that fragrance in it, okay, it's good for me. No, it is not. They're just trying to get you to buy their products. It is not good for you. Please, I am begging you, do not put no fragrance there. No fragrance is supposed to go down there. It's supposed to just stay clean. If you want it to smell good, keep it fragrance free. I promise y'all. Yeah, that's when it's gonna smell good. When it smells good, because there's no fragrance, that's when you're gonna be happy. I promise you. That's how I was, because I used to be like that until I had to get knowledge and learn for myself. I'm teaching y'all. I'm helping y'all. I'm guiding y'all. All y'all girls, y'all need to know these stuff. I'm like your big sister, okay? I'm like your big sister. I'm talking to you and I'm trying to help you, okay? I'm trying to help you, give you tips, pointers, all of that stuff. I also use bio oil skincare oil. I use this for my stretch marks. You already know what this is for. It's really good, actually. My stretch marks have been lightening, guys. They haven't really been going away, but they have been lightening. They were very dark, and you know, they have been lightening. We're about to get into like infections that can be harmful to your vagina. Vaginal infections, really. We're about to get into vaginal infections. The first one I have is a UTI. A UTI, explained, is an infection in the urinary system. The symptoms of a UTI, how you know you have a UTI, is when you have pain when urinating, which is peeing, blood in your urine other than when you're on your period, pelvic pain, which is like vaginal pain, and constant urination. When you always want to go to the bathroom. Like if you feel yourself going to the bathroom so much times a day just to pee, maybe that could be a reason. But I suggest having at least 2 out of the list before you completely jump to, oh, I have a UTI, you know? Another one is bacterial vaginosis. This is when you have a bacteria overgrowth in your vagina. Yes, your vagina has bacteria. It has good bacteria and it has bad bacteria. Your vagina tends to clean itself. It tends to keep the good bacteria, and it also tends to take out the bad bacteria. It flushes itself. It cleans itself. They also have products like the pills I showed you that can also help your vagina clean itself, and those are highly recommended. Although your vagina cleans itself by its own, pills can also help. Products like this can help. Slight smell isn't bad, but if you have like a really heavy smell that it just, you know, you can have a fishy smell, I'm telling you, it is nothing to be made fun of. I don't know why society is like this these days. You guys, girl, it's normal, really. I feel like every girl is not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Everybody goes through that one stage or anything, or they're probably still going through it where, you know, they don't smell the best or whatever. I'm not telling you that you have to smell good all the time. If you have a slight smell, that's normal. But if you have like a heavy smell, like a fishy smell or any of that, you most likely have one of these infections. That is where you either go to an OBGYN, she can help you, prescribe you medication, or you can read up on your symptoms and find treatments for that type of infection that you have. Causes of bacterial vaginosis is sex. The reason why sex is a cause of bacterial vaginosis is because the man's bodily fluids mixing with yours, unprotected sex, really, like raw sex, the man's bodily fluids mixing with yours can really mess up your pH balance, because he's a whole different person. He's not you, okay? But the body fluids mixing isn't good. It's not good. But you can always have unprotected sex. Suggest taking a shower after. I am not against unprotected sex. It's you do you. You do you. You whatever way you want. I'm just telling you, unprotected sex can actually cause bacterial vaginosis because of the body fluids mixing. Another one is frequent douching. Do not even douche at all. I don't even know why I put frequent douching. Don't douche at all. Douching is not good. Like, it's a feminine product, and some people will make you think like it's good. Because it's a feminine product out does not mean that it's good. They just want to sell their product and catch your eye so you can buy it, but really it's not good for you. I'm going to tell you why. The reason why it's not good for you is because it affects the natural balance of bacteria in your vagina. So when you have, you know, you guys know how to douche look. I'm going to insert a picture right here. When you have that white part sticking up in you or whatever, and then you squeeze all that liquid into you, right? it's technically flushing out the odor or whatever stench. It's flushing out the germs that you want to get out of it, the bacteria, all of that stuff you want to get out of it. But not only is it flushing out the bad bacteria, it's also flushing out your good bacteria. But it's not going to help you because it's going to end up making your pH balance unbalanced. Like, your pH balance is not going to be, like, it's going to be unbalanced. We don't want that. It's going to flush out your good vagina. It's going to flush out your good bacteria along with the bad. So really, it's messing up your whole balance, and you don't want that, baby. You don't want that, okay? So do not recommend douching. I don't recommend it. The best way to clean your vagina, because it already cleans yourself, warm water if you don't want to use a feminine wash. And also, not even all feminine washes are good. Vagisil, Summer's Eve, don't use those. Do not use those. Another one is yeast. I think this is the most common one. Everybody knows about it. Me, myself, I have been through having a yeast infection. I did not like it at all. I took yeast pills, and eventually it just went away. Yeast is probably very easy to cure. Symptoms of yeast is a thick white discharge and intense itchiness and inflammation. If your clit is kind of inflamed and red and just keep on itching, not even on top, because usually when you shave you itch on top. Like if you itching like this, like inside, like where lips are, not good. Probably have yeast. But I always tell y'all, make sure you have 2 other symptoms before you go self-diagnose yourself. Yeast is when the bacteria in your vagina is disrupted. So I just told you guys have good bacteria and bad bacteria. Good bacteria obviously is good for your vagina. Bad bacteria obviously gets flushed out. If that balance of good bacteria and bad bacteria get disrupted, that can cause an infection, which we don't want. You want your vagina to just be as good as it can be. You want your pH balance nice. You just want your vagina as good as it can be. So I just gave y'all some tips and pointers on how to keep yourself staying fresh, how to keep your vagina nice and clean and smelling good. Because girl, I'm telling y'all, and it works. And also how to keep your body smelling clean, stuff that's good for stretch marks, stuff that's good for lightening, all of that stuff, all that good stuff, guys. Okay guys, so I have touched on everything really for like after the shower, all that stuff. But after the shower, obviously you're fresh. But to make you really stay fresh throughout the day, every time you use the bathroom, I suggest using this, right, on a tissue and wiping yourself. Don't use tissue by yourself, okay? Do not use tissue by yourself because it don't really take out everything and it leaves residue. You don't want no residue, right? I don't want no residue. Don't mind the pimple on my forehead, but when you use the cleanser and the tissue, it leaves no residue and it takes out everything, and that is what you want. Another option, if you don't want to buy the cleanser, I suggest using 99% water or fully water-based wipes. Those are usually like baby wipes. Those are good because they have no fragrance. Make sure it's fragrance-free. No fragrance, because you don't want no fragrance down there. I told y'all that. But those are good to wipe yourself. And the water really cleans you. And also, this has no fragrance either. So this is good for you. So, yeah. I just forgot to include that part inside the video. So, if y'all want more hygiene videos, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me if y'all want more hygiene videos. And, yeah.